Hi everyone, this is Menz here, playing the Tier 9 American tank destroyer, the T95, here on Serene Coast. Now, I'm going to see where my team ends up first, but I have a feeling I'm going to be over on the right side there, which this isn't exactly the best map in the world for the T95. Kind of open, but at the same time, basically for the T95 to fight, you have to get a little bit too close to the enemy since there is a lot of sporadic cover and small little bumps and basically terrain differences that if you sit back near your base and further back from the enemy, you're going to be doing yourself a disservice in this. Which it seems like more people... Good, the T-54 went over to the left. I wanted to go over here mainly because heading over there is a longer trek for me, but also even getting out here, I can't exactly fight too well, and there's a lot of cover for guys that basically work their way around me. Now, T95, main downside, of course, speed. Second downside is premium rounds. Without premium rounds basically being chucked at you probably 80% of the time, it feels like some matches, if not more, specifically heat rounds. The T95 would kind of go back to its former glory of being impenetrable wall. In a way, it still has the top hatches as weak spots, but premium rounds from tier 8 to tier 10 can cut through the flat, thick sections on the T95 with relative ease. Not always, but that's a reason why I like to stay a little bit further away from people. You can angle your tank a little bit more. Not a ton, but that slight angle sometimes makes people hit your frontal track that sticks out, and also it can help with potentially negating some of the higher penetrating rounds that are chucked at you. But I'm just pushing over here. Be nice if our team played very conservative right now until I got over to help them, just because if they run out a lot of HP, it does us no good because I'm not going to have any help and we're all just going to die anyway. But looks like they're content with losing quite a bit of HP. Really just stick back, guys, and I'll be able to push up there to hopefully help you out. I should... thought I might barely be able to hit him, but I was a second or two too late there. Yeah, you just pushed into freaking 5, 6 or whatever enemies. Like, there's a reason why you died, dude. Like, it's like, just hopefully my team lets me tank some damage here. Otherwise, we're gonna... Oh, I asked them to pull back, so they push up even further. You know, because that makes a whole lot of sense. Thought I might barely be able to get... Yep, IS-6 either hit me in a hatch or use the premium round, but I'm gonna have to... Yeah, he's tracking me. I'm gonna have to push up a little bit here just to get these... Oh, I'm hitting someone on my team. WZ-111 here. Fantastic. I'm just gonna angle a little bit just to make it a little bit harder for him to penetrate me, because I think he's... Yep, thought he was gonna try to shoot me there. I don't know why that guy's still here and angry. It's like, yeah, we're not doing too great, but we're holding on here, and fortunately our North won. But T95, hopefully these... The ST1 kind of pulled back a little bit, which helped me. I was mainly concerned about him and his T10. His T10 doesn't seem to be doing pretty well against me, so that's helped me out a bit. But I was mainly concerned about both of these guys just 1-2 punching me. And fortunately it didn't turn out that way. Don't have a good shot here, but nonetheless, T95's gun is fantastic at closer ranges because your accuracy problems are a thing of the past. And Unfortunately, people just try to track you at times, which does work. It's just they unfortunately didn't kill all the support I have, so they weren't able to flank me. But I almost thought for a second that ST1 had the non-top gun on it because it looked weird, but it was just pointing up. Hopefully I don't get tracked again here and I can get a shot on him. Here we go. There we go. But the T95, when it works, it works. This match I'll consider a success. I actually got to a battle before we won or lost. But a lot of times the speed is a pretty big negative, and you end up basically completing a match either losing before you even get to a fight and then you get swarmed, or winning before you get to a fight and doing nothing. But it's still a great tank. It's just, it's all dependent on A, where you go, but also premium rounds. They're basically your kryptonite, and especially if you're against a lot of tier 10s, small chance of penetrating you if they don't hit you in those top hatches. But with premium rounds, they can pretty much just laugh at your armor in most cases. But in any event, Mastery Badge First Class, not too shabby. 3,513 damage. Experience-wise, top 3 on my team. All in all, pretty good match. 2,470 damage blocked, and assisted with a little bit as well. I'll take that. So T95, definitely one of the more unique tanks in World of Tanks, but it's a little bit lackluster now with the amount of premium rounds getting chucked around. But is it still a good tank? Yes, it's just a lot more dependent on enemies now. Whereas before you could set up in most situations reliably and know that you're going to deflect shells. But some people, let's just take the T95's gun for opinion here, or for comparison. 320 millimeters for its heat round. Now looking at its hull armor, 305, the flat sections here in the front, people can just pretty much aim in these sections, and some 320 isn't exactly the highest penetrating round either in World of Tanks. They can aim at the flatter sections on your frontal hull with a premium round instead of at your smaller hatches that are more or less harder to hit because you can kind of ricochet off of them and pretty much go right through you. But all in all, it still has a role in the battlefield. It's just, it's more iffy now than before, whereas your armor was a lot more reliable back when gold rounds were for gold and not for credits. But in any event, thanks again for watching. Feel free to subscribe here on YouTube. You can also support me in the upper right hand corner through fan funding or PayPal. In the video description below there's a link. Otherwise, feel free to check out my website, wattguru.com, and also menzgaming.com/World of Warships. Thanks for watching.